Good morning, everyone. Yesterday, we had begun with a new chapter named Diversity and Discrimination in India. Right? We had studied about difference and prejudice, and I had given you a homework also to make a poster taking reference from the picture which is given here. Now, we'll be talking about stereotypes. What do we mean by stereotypes? Stereotypes are the images, which often we create about people, right? Stereotype means creating images about certain individual. And now let's see what this topic is telling us about. How familiar are you with gender differences? Now, before we begin, you have often heard at your home also, ki come on, girls are not supposed to do these kind of things. Stereotype? Why girls are not supposed to do these kind of things? It's often said, come on, boys don't cry. Crying is a sign of weakness, right? Boys and men, they don't cry. They are refrained from showing their emotional side. If they show their emotional side to the society, they are considered to be weak. Now, this is also a stereotype. Earlier, female candidates were not allowed to be a part of Indian army, considering they are not suitable to be a part of army. Stereotype. Now, those same female candidates, are given, higher designations in the Indian army. Earlier, it was even said that, female candidates, they cannot fly jet planes. Now, there are female pilots as well. So even, people are breaking these kind of stereotypes. So how familiar are you with gender differences? What does it mean to be a boy or a girl? The statement, they don't cry, is generally associated with boys and men. Even as a child, when boys fall and hurt themselves, their parents and family members often console them by saying, don't cry. You are a boy, boys don't cry. Soon, even children start believing that crying is a sign of weakness. He also feels that people would tease him if he cries in front of them, so refrains from crying. Another common statement is, this is the way boys are, and this is how girls are. We accept without even thinking and start believing that each one of us must have accordingly. We fit all boys and all girls into an image that society creates around us. When we fix people into one image, we create a stereotype, saying that those who belong to a particular country, religion, gender, race, or economic background are stingy. Saying, ki, come on, if anyone is of any particular religion, or if anyone is belonging to, like, if anyone is male or female, or if anyone is belonging to a particular race, and we say, come on, the people of this particular religion are stingy, or the people of this or girls are lazier or boys are lazier, right? And often, saying ki, come on, these kind of people are often criminal or dumb. It is a stereotype. When we start discriminating and we start creating an image regarding a particular section of the society, right? When we start discriminating on various backgrounds, what are these backgrounds? Country, religion, sex or gender, race or economic background, right? Or right, or we start creating an image about, first we discriminate and then we create a negative image also. That is called stereotype. These are stingy and generous people everywhere, and there are, there are people, these people are there in every country, in every country, every religion group, whether rich or poor, male or female. Stereotypes stop us from looking at each person as a unique individual with his or her own special qualities and skills that are different from others. Now, inequality and discrimination. Discrimination occurs when people act on their prejudices. Act means they start in, bringing their negative judgments into action, or the image which they have created because of several reasons. People belonging to different religion can be an aspect of diversity, right? It is said na ki, come on, India is rich in diversity. So if we see the positive side, it is rich in diversity, and it is colorful. But when we start discriminating people on the same diverse background, that is where inequality begins, that is where problem begins in the society. Some people who may speak a certain language, follow a particular religion, live in specific regions, or so may be discriminated against as their customs or practices may be seen as inferior. Further, the matter of economic background is not a form of diversity but of inequality. Often, rich and poor are discriminated, right? We discriminate rich and poor people. Some people may experience both kinds of discrimination. They are poor also, and they belong to the different, they belong to a group whose culture is not valued in India. Tribals, some religious groups, and even particular regions are discriminated against for one or more reasons. Now, this is your homework class, right? You'll make a box first, and then you will make these pencil colors, cutouts of pencil colors, giving them names, and you will write down this poem as well. So this is your homework from today for this lecture. If any query is there regarding this lecture, you are free to raise your query on your WhatsApp group. Thank you.